quite low, quite left, but we should be all right. So we've got ourselves quite a muddy one here. In the rough, wet. Even though this is a par 4 off those front tees for the women, my thinking now is just when in trouble, don't make double. So I'm going to see if I can get this out to a yardage that I hope I'll love into the green, thinking about that next shot. So from here, we've got 210, definitely not going to give that a go. So I'm going to plot my way back and think in that case, I'm probably happy with something like 100 yards, something that's a full shot into the green. So I really then only really have to give this a bit of a knock down there. I don't have to try and welly it or anything like that. I don't think I'm going to get to welly it in this wet weather. So I'm going to go 8, because even if I'm a little bit closer than 100, I'll be happy with that. And I know that being in the rough, having the mud on it, it's going to take a bit off it anyway. Oh, wow. Did you hear the slap on that? I didn't even think I'm going to have 100 yards in. Wow, 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 wow. I think that might have echoed through the whole of Surrey. So we've accidentally given ourselves that very fat shot back there, 106 yards to the pin, which I'm quite happy with. It's near our 100 mark, which I know for me, when I zap that yardage, it just feels like a full committed pitch and wedge. Conditions wise, it might go a little bit shorter, obviously in the summer more. But now, when I look at this, I feel like that's the club I'm going to go for. And I'm just going to give it a really committed swing. This is part of what I love about winter golf, because we have to find something to love in it, don't we? Because it's quite challenging when it's not very nice weather and it sort of feels like we've got months ahead before we get to the spring. But by coming out and playing a few holes, this is my chance to experiment, to play with the yardages, the club choices that I want to build confidence with for when it is the spring and we've then got this yardage and we're in a competition. So let's see what we can do here. A little bit splatty still, but I'm quite happy with that. Pin high, I think, if not a little bit above, so we can then start to build trust that that yardage is perfect for that club in these conditions. Now let me go find my divot. Got that pretty straight, I think. Just about pace. Oh, so close. So close. But that's okay. We were just focusing on when in trouble, don't make double. $170 in a little bit of the rough, wet and mud on the ball. So I think it's not going to affect it masses because there's not lots on there, but it's going to do something. So I'm going to go 3 rescue and try and get us up there. Oh, I think that should be right. Oh gosh, almost took out the greenkeepers. Hopefully we'll be all right. Might have just rolled in the bunker. Let's go and have a look. Oh, it's going to be tiny. So small. Bloody hell. Oh, sorry, shouldn't put that, thanks. 120. Back pin. Not much wind. I think I'll go 9. It could be verging on a knockdown 8. But I'm confident 9 should hopefully be the distance for the middle of the green, so I'm going to commit to that. Oh gosh, I think we're actually going to be incredibly short. We've got a lot of work to do. I really didn't think there was that much wind, and then I get up here and there's a lot of wind. This is something I need to do, not just sort of go to my autopilot club choice for that tee, for that yardage, but instead really think to myself, where do I see the wind here? I know it's windy. It's December. It's cold. You know when you just have a day where your putts just seem to drop? We needed that because that first one went flying past. A little bit left, but we should be all right. Oh wow, we have got some mud on the ball there, but that's okay. This is what the winter's is about, learning to experiment and seeing also as well what the ball's going to do when it's got a lovely little strip of mud on it. So we've got a par 5 here, and my thinking really, I know I'm not going to get on in 2, so I'm just trying to think about that next shot. What would I love to have into the green to give myself a really good chance for a score? And so we've got into a bit of trouble off the tee, not too bad, it could be so much worse because the woods are literally just there. Muddy lie, muddy ball. I'm just going to punch something down there. We've got a bunker, we've got a tree, so I'm going to make sure I take those out of play as much as possible, both with my yardage and my target choice. So we've got 264, track back. I mean, at this point, it's sort of just a good committed swing, but I think I'm going to go a punchy 5, possibly a punchy 6, actually, to make sure I really do give myself a good full shot into the green. I'm going to grip down a bit on this one because we just want a punch shot out of here. I'm going to go slightly back in my stance for the muddy lie and commit. Okay, not quite what we wanted. Hit the trees. 137, not the end of the world. Lie-wise, could be better, but this is the winter. This is what we've got to adapt to. I want height over that tree. Let's think, it is a little bit downhill, but I underestimated the wind before, so I think I might go punchy 7. Oh, we might just be okay there, I think. I don't think we've got on the green, but we might still be able to putt it if we're on the fringe. Fingers crossed. It's gonna be a tricky green, this one. Downhill. Oh my gosh. Ah, phew. This is what we like. Nice little tap in. Par. .215 to the middle, uphill, windy. I'm on the fence between going for my 3 wood, which I do want to get more confident with over the winter, but also thinking about giving myself that next shot, which again is just something I've been trying to flex that muscle of. So I'm going to go 3 rescue and see what that leaves us. It should be all going well. A nice pitching yardage, which I also want to practice. So again, the beauty of winter golf, getting to come out and try out things that we want to build our confidence with in readiness for the spring. Floated off a little bit slightly there. I get quite a high ball flight, which is something I'll be working on over the winter. We've got lots to get to when it comes to the winter grind, so I'm really actually quite excited. I have started already, and I'm just going slow swings, and I'm going to build it up over the months of winter in the hope that you'll see a bit of a change in my swing come 2025. Bang on, 75 yards, and we got quite lucky there really, because we could have been under that little roof of branches there, which would have limited us with the shot that we want to play. We'd have to go low, but we've got nothing in our way, so we're going to go high. And I'm going to take something off a pitching wedge because everything's feels like it's been coming up a little bit shorter today, so I'm going to grip down. The question is, do I remove that post? I don't think I'm at risk of hitting it, but I think I'm going to, just for my own sense of freedom. And this green does take you off to the left, so I'm going to aim out to the right a bit on this one, allowing for that, and just hope that we get to that back tier on this 2-tier green. Oh, too right, too long. Let's go see what we can do. Wow, I think I'm going to have to aim up that leaf. Gosh, even that's going to absolutely go. Stop, stop, stop. Right, we need another long run, Ratcliffe. Oh, almost, but not quite. So there we go, that's my little loop that I love to come out and play. And I'll just play a few holes to experiment, to try things out, see what happens, gather that data and then learn from it, and to really take that with me into my practice over this winter, which I'm really excited about. I'm really excited to get into the project of these swing changes that I want to make, to really make these technique tweaks in my takeaway at the top of my backswing, to get into a better position and work on that compression through the ball. So I'm hoping that when you see me next, in a long form video anyway, which is going to be in 2025, because I'm taking a little break for the rest of December, I hope there will be some progress for us to look at, and I can share how I've approached making these swing changes, fingers crossed. And I'll still be on Instagram, TikTok and Shorts. I'm going to do a little countdown to Christmas, 12 days of my favourite drills. So I will see you there. And if you have been with me for the year that we've been on YouTube so far, thank you. If you're watching but you haven't yet subscribed, it would mean the world if you did, because it really does help unlock bigger, better opportunities of content that I can bring you, which I would love to do come 2025. But if you have been here the whole time, or for any of the time, thank you. Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions or any thoughts that you want to share in the comments, I will see you there.